Through These Gates within the Eyes of the Prophet. So this album I found at a black metal concert in which this band performed. I was very impressed, had to get this album, and now let's talk about the album itself. So the album's running length is about 40 minutes long, a lot shorter than many of the albums that I typically listen to, which could run for about 55 to 70 minutes. I'm a bit of a progger myself, so yeah, that's kind of the typical running time for me. But 40 minutes, for most normal people, you'd say that's pretty standard running time as well. This one-man project has no time for bullshit. He just wants to make sure that you get a nice dose of brutality, and he just wants to leave you with the strongest impact possible. And this album really is a strong, brutal affair. Usually when you think of the term black and death metal, names like Behemoth usually come to mind, but I consider Behemoth to be more of death metal with, satanic cult themes, not so much sound-wise. I mean, I know they used to be black metal, but they're more death metal now with satanic imagery and lyrics and all of that. Here, this is death metal with a very strong black metal aesthetic. The blast beats on here are very punchy. I love the sound of the blast beats on here. It's got a very nice, punchy, thick sound to them. It's not too tinny or thin or anything like that I usually hear from a lot of black metal albums, which I'm fine with, but here it's very punchy, it's very thick. It definitely adds to the album's heaviness factor, and that's a huge plus in my book. Much of the music on here is actually very visually stimulating. I mean, of course, you can't see music or anything, but when you listen to certain songs on here, you feel like you're actually visualizing an image in your mind about the music itself. You can just imagine certain things even without the vocals. I was just listening to the intro to Led to Your Death, and it feels like an entire army of dead victims, souls, are just marching to a cliff at the edge of hell, and that's just one image that comes to my mind. The whole black metal aesthetic and the really heavy sound just contributes to that, and the riffs themselves, top notch for sure. They definitely help contribute to the visual aspect of the music. And the vocals. Damn, the vocals are impressive. It's like what you get when you combine black metal shrieks and death metal growls and basically fuse them together to get a super growl of sorts. It sounds very unique. It's very impressive, as I said. Yeah, you definitely need to hear it for yourself because his growls are top-notch. The overall soundscape of the record is very enjoyable to listen to. You get a very nice, healthy dose of brutality, while the black metal aesthetic is able to provide a soothing quality to that brutality. So it's very atmospheric while also very heavy at the same time. It's a very soothing, heavy sound, so to speak. And because of that, you basically get the best of both worlds. If you just want to bang your head the whole time and just blast this away as you're driving 75 miles an hour on the freeway, you sure as hell can. But if you just want to lie down and just take a rest, you can do that too. It's got that very soothing sound to it, even though the music itself is definitely not serene whatsoever. Well, except for a really beautiful acoustic ending to My Blood Is My Sorrow. That's a very nice touch, but overall the album itself has a very dark, sinister feeling to it. But well, again, as I said before, you can lie down and just take a nap and listen to this too, at low volumes, but I think you probably get what I mean by that. Overall, I think I'm gonna have to give this about an 8.25 to maybe an 8.5 out of 10. It could easily round up with repeated listens. I really enjoyed this release. Definitely check out Through These Gates. This is a very awesome project that you should all definitely check out, and if you live in the Southern California region, definitely see him live, because I had the chance to see him live and pick up this CD at his gig, and yeah, really cool stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.